I never thought in my entire existence that I will be giving you keys to a long distance relationship.
The obstacles for others can actually be insecurities, if you're an insecure person. But for me, it has actually been the distance itself.
For the reason that there has been a lot of lockdowns all over the world, China in particular, it means that some of you won't see each other for a while. So even if you are in the same city, you won't be able to see each other. Worse off if you are in different cities or even continents. The first one is I do not recommend long distance relationships. Let me call them LDRs in this video. Just for this video, I do not recommend them because, guys, they take a lot of work. If a relationship in itself takes work, expect like twice the amount of work in a long distance relationship. On that note, if you are about to date someone and you guys are starting off the relationship on a long distance, I do not recommend it because you don't really know this person in person. You don't know how to interact with them. You cannot see the height of the person on a phone or a picture, right? You cannot smell their scent, their natural scent, because it's long distance, it's happening online. You cannot notice some things because pictures can be edited, even videos can be edited. I can do a video call while I'm at a particular angle and you won't really see my environment and how I interact with that environment. So number one, I do not recommend long distance relationships at all. But if it so happens that you have been with this person for a while, all right, let me say maybe 2 weeks is okay, or even a day. Maybe the person was your friend before and now you have to separate because of work or school or anything else, it's all right. I'm just saying, let's say you don't know the person at all, you just met online and it's a long distance relationship. I do not recommend it. Why is that? Because there is a likelihood that when you finally meet the person, you will be disappointed or you will not like what you have been seeing on the phone versus in reality. Nevertheless, you can have a long distance relationship if it brings you happiness. Let's move on to number 2. It's not for everyone. Now, I know you like not being single, you like dating someone, you like not to be lonely, but long distance relationships, LDRs, are not for everyone. It's not for everyone. Even relationships themselves, some people, they cannot sustain the stamina to be in a relationship. They feel like it's too much work, depending on their phase of life. If you are too busy with work or with school, then you might feel like a relationship would take a lot of time for you. So the same applies to a long distance relationship because it would take twice as much work as a normal relationship. So it's not for everyone. So if you realize that a long distance relationship is not for you, please be honest with the person and tell them that, hey, Charlie, I know that we really like each other, but let's wait until we can see each other, or maybe until life brings us together, then we can start dating. Because I will not lie to you, for me it's very hard. Being on the phone, video calling you for hours every day might not be my thing. So it's okay if you are open enough before something even starts, all right? So number 2, it's not for everyone. Key number 3, you have to meet often. Now the thing is, in a long distance relationship, if you think about the time that you're going to be apart, it could be something that you cannot take. Any normal human being, they are going to think if you are going to UK and I'm going to remain here in Zambia, How long are you going to be there? You said you're going to work there. When are you coming back? You want to think of when they're going to come back, when you guys can visit each other, after how long? Because if the time is too long, trust me, it's gonna be hard for you, especially if there are people who are going to give you attention. You have to really take that into consideration. No, I'm not saying that an LDR doesn't work. Of course it does, but you have to be honest, and you have to make sure that you throw in some visits here and there, some surprises here and there, so that you can meet often within the time that you're apart.
Hi guys, my name is Mungai, and I've been in a long distance relationship for about 5 to 6 years. Well, the experience for me, it has been actually an amazing relationship.
Number 4, it depends with the purpose of the relationship. You cannot be in an LDR just for fun, guys. Like, we all know how that ends. So if the purpose of the relationship is for you leading to your marriage, is something that is a committed relationship, then that is fine. If you are in a committed relationship and you guys have been together, everything has been going on well, and you happen to part ways, you happen to separate because of distance, that is fine. But if you are just having like a beloved to just play around with, and they now happen to like go some other place, things are going to be different. And if you're not committed to that relationship, it's not going to sit well with you. Take it from me. So you now have to like scrutinize your relationship and see where you guys stand. Is this a committed relationship, or you have been having this relationship for fun, just that the distance has come between you? So I was watching this other movie yesterday. It's called Alice. I don't know if some of you have watched it already. It was released in 2022, and it was like a wedding, and they were saying, I'll be with you, those vows, like, I'm gonna be with you in sickness and in health. For them, they didn't say until death do us part, they said until distance do us part. And I was laughing, and I'm like, okay, I understand. All right, let's move on to the next one. Number 5, put your love language into consideration. And I have posted a video about the 5 love languages before. If you haven't seen it, please do. You have to know what your love language is. And if your love language is physical touch, it's going to be a lot harder for you to be in a long distance relationship. If it's physical touch or quality time, thanks to technology, we now have video calls and all. But if you are that kind of a person, you really have to sit down and think if you are willing, and think about your level of commitment to that relationship. Because if you're someone who likes to be hugged, to be touched and what, as an expression of love, then you might want to reconsider the LDR, because your primary love language is physical touch. How is the person going to touch you when you are here? I mean, let's talk about it. And if you happen to like somebody who is within your environment that can understand that love language, how are you going to react to it? Are you going to have enough self-control to say, you know what, I'm with someone right now, I cannot do this? So you have to think about it. That's why number 1, I said I do not recommend it, and it is not for everyone. So think about it. Number 6, time is crucial. Time is crucial. Like I said before, you have to see often. If you are in the same city, that is all right. If you are in the same country, it's still okay. But if someone is going abroad, you might want to look at how long they are going to be there. Because guys, some people have gone to school, they have gone to do their bachelor's, and now they have done their masters, and they also did their PhD, and now they are working. So imagine how many years that is, and you're waiting on that person. Okay, I know that some relationships can work, but guys, let's be honest, For me, I don't want fiction here. Let's be honest. You want to think about how long it is going to be before you can see the person, or before the person comes back. If the time is too long, guys, like, please, I hope you understand. I don't want you to think that I'm very skeptical towards this subject, but I'm just giving you the reality of it. All right, don't hear me say, oh, LDRs, they work, and then you get into one and you say, oh, you guys were talking nonsense, it doesn't work. Nah, I just want to give you like the practical things of it, the practical side of it that you have not thought of before. And for those who are already in LDRs, like it's currently happening, oh, please hold on. Yes, hold on. If you think it's worth it, then there is no reason for you or any excuse for you to slide back and say, oh, this thing is not gonna work. No, where there is a will, there is a way. And then number 7, regular communication is key. If you ask anybody who has been in a long distance relationship, they can tell you that you cannot do without communication.
The distance itself, it can really take a toll on the relationship. So that takes me to what I would advise anyone who wants to get into a long distance relationship, or who is in one already, that you need to be communicating. Communication is key. So yeah, it really does, make things a little better. So yeah, that's what I would advise.
Communication is like the oxygen, the blood in your body. Like you cannot survive without blood, right? Yeah, that is communication in an LDR. Besides the normal relationship, communication is key. So if you can communicate regularly, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to talk for hours every day. Sometimes it can become exhausting, but make sure that it's regular. Like if it is every day, you guys can talk maybe for an hour or 30 minutes. If you wake up, you say, oh, good morning, babe. Before you go to bed, you update your partner. How has been your day? What's up? Even in your day, you include them in your activities. Oh, babe, I'm going to this other function. Okay, I'll see you when I get back. This and that. Oh, I'm going out with my friends. I'm going to be having classes. I'm going to a conference at this other place. So I'm going to talk to you when I get back. Just make them feel involved in your life and keep communication burning. Like it's the fire, it's the oxygen on the fire. Number 8, make sure you are on the same page for the do's and the don'ts in the long distance relationship. Hey, there are some people that they don't mind going with other guys or girls out, like just one-on-one. I can go and the partner doesn't mind. But for some people, they're like, who are you with? What are you doing? Where have you gone? So you have to make sure that you agree on your terms and conditions in that relationship. If you feel like whatever you're doing is not okay with your partner, please don't do it, because you're going to put your relationship at stake. You have to make sure that they are comfortable with whatever you're doing. Like one thing that I've realized is, before you do anything or something that you're not sure of, think about if you were in the shoes of your partner, how are they going to take it? I bet you know them well enough to know how they would react to that. So if you are going out with a guy and you've been out for the whole day, then you come back around 11-12 p.m., are they going to take it well? Because it's not just about cheating, like, oh, we didn't do anything or what. It's also about your trustworthiness. Yeah, it's also like a reason for your partner to not really trust you. If they trusted you 100%, it can come down to 70% because of that event. So even if you didn't do anything on that date, even if you were just having fun with other people, you want to make sure that they keep trusting you, because trust is like the bedrock of any relationship, especially an LDR relationship. So make sure that whatever you're doing, your partner is comfortable with it, and you are on the same page with the do's and the don'ts. Let's move on. Number 9, be honest and transparent. Like I was saying, it comes together with the communication as well. Tell them how you feel about things. If you don't like how they've been acting, or if you don't like how often you have seen them with this other person, let them know. Be honest about your whereabouts. If you didn't pick up their call, be honest. Tell them like, oh babe, I was doing this and that, or I was sleeping. Just be honest and don't lie. Some people, they naturally have those trust issues, so if you are not really transparent and open, it will add to it, and now it becomes a problem. So if you know that your person is not as secure as you are, you want to be open enough, you want to be honest, you want to be transparent, and tell them your whereabouts and what you are doing in a day, or what you have been up to during your day. And I'm sure that it will help them to be more secure and more trusting of you. I know there are a million other things that you can do to make a long distance relationship work, but this one is very important. Be creative. I've just thought of something. Let me not say it. Be creative, guys. It can get boring that every day you talk about the same things. Oh, hi babe, what are you doing? I'm cooking. Oh, okay, fine. What are you going to do afterwards? I'm just gonna have classes, or I'm just gonna go to work. When I'm done, I go to bed, and that's it. The following day, hi babe, what are you doing? Oh, I'm eating. And then I will just go to bed and I'll watch a movie, and then the next day, hello babe, oh hi, how are you? I'm fine. How was your day? It was good. The next day, guys, I know you know where I'm going with this. It becomes boring, especially with these lockdowns, guys. Like, you are stuck in your room all the day, and so it's going to be like the same conversation all day. I mean, there's nothing much you're doing, right? So you have to be creative. Come up with games. You guys can play games online. You can just look and Google for them. You can be creative enough to watch movies. You can just say, babe, let's find this movie and let's watch it together. When you're done, you tell me, and then we can gist one or two things that you liked. Oh babe, let's watch this sermon, let's watch this message and hear what our bishop is saying, or our pastor has said, and this and this and that. Let's watch this, let's do this, let's play this. Like, be creative. Don't just do the same things over and over and over again. It becomes boring. If you are in China, you can just one day surprise them with a kwaidi, their favorite shoe, their favorite dress, the thing that they've been talking about over and over again. You can just surprise them, and if it is possible, you can visit them, all right, by surprise. It makes it interesting, it makes it lit. It makes it like your partner should not predict what you're going to say on a call, or how this week is gonna go. Like, remove the element of prediction. Okay, just do some stuff that is fun, and just mix it up, shake it up, and you realize that your relationship is going to be sustained even longer. So guys, I hope that you benefit from these 10 keys for sustaining an LDR. I'll see you in the next video.